and I currently right now I'm in Arizona, in with my family here, and it wasn't too long ago that I also was looking at a presentation just like this. Matter of fact, I was I had a plan. I was on my way to college, and I had everything lined up. I had my scholarship. I had everything lined up. When suddenly one day I took a look at a presentation like you're looking at today, except it was in person, because back in those days, we did things in person. We did not have the technology that we have right now, like Zoom and all these different channels, which is so amazing, because having these tools allows us to scale our business in a massive way. But I was presented with the opportunity to be a part of this amazing industry called network marketing, called direct sales. And at the time, I was very young. I was almost 18 years old. I wasn't even 18 at the time. That I was presented with this, and the truth is, I had no idea what business was. Obviously, I was very young, and I decided nonetheless to say yes. I decided that day to get started in this industry. And, as I look back, this was 14 years ago. As I look back to my journey to the very day that I said yes to direct sales, I now realize, looking back, that that was the day that my life began to completely change. And I know that there's many of you today, right now, that you're looking at this opportunity and you're not exactly sure how you're going to go about it, exactly at what we do and how you do it. And the truth is that I also had no idea when I said yes, when I took that leap of faith, that how to go about the business. But the truth is, I had a group of people, I had a group of mentors that helped me every single step of the way to achieve the small goals and the big goals. And I stayed the course. And, over the course of my 14-year career, I've been able to understand the business as a distributor, becoming a member in the company, but also I had the chance to start my very own company, a company that I started when I was only 19 years old. And that company, for the next 10 years and still today, continues to grow. We grew that company to over $200 million every single year. We were in 7 different countries, and it was an amazing experience. It was, like I was saying, as I look back on my career, to have been in the field, to have been a distributor, but also to have been able to own my own company and understand different parts of the business, it was such a surreal experience. And that leads me to Jeunesse. You see, it was about 3-4 years ago that I truly got to hear about Jeunesse. And I had the opportunity to meet with the owners of the company, Wendy, Randy, and our chief visionary officer, Scott Lewis. And when I met them, like I was saying earlier, it's all about the people. There was something about that meeting that it was life-changing for me. It was their hearts, it was their spirit. I mean, at this time, 4 years ago, like you heard Jay Mullis talk about, Jeunesse was already doing great. They were doing over $1 billion in sales every single year, and since 2015. I mean, this is incredible for companies to reach that $1 billion mark within their 5th, 6th year. That's what Facebook does. That's what eBay does. That's what Apple did. Right. And Jeunesse did that too. And so when I was meeting with them, they were already doing well. They were already doing $1 billion in sales. They were already in 100 and some countries around the world. But what really struck me the most was the fact that, I believe it was Scott Lewis, as our chief visionary officer. This made complete sense. He looked at me and he said, "Betty, we're so young. We're so young. We're only, at this time it was like 9 years old." And he says, "We're only 9 years old. And today it's 11 years that Jeunesse has been in business." And I would say the same thing to you. We're only 11 years old. You see, from the outside looking in to Jeunesse, you're saying, wow, this company's already been around for 11 years. They've already done $1 billion in sales every single year, 8 billion altogether. What can I do at Jeunesse? They're so big. Do they really need me? And the truth is, I'm going to tell you what Scott, Wendy, and Randy told me. They said, "We are so young. We're looking for more people. We're looking for more talent. We're looking for more fire. We're looking for those people that truly want to make a difference." And I'm here to tell you, yes, The last 11 years have been amazing. And yes, the last 11 years have established us as a very well-positioned company that does have a track record. And the best news is that we are just getting started. We are so young. We're looking at these last 11 years like phase one. This was just the start. This was just a way for us to show the world, hey world, we're here, we're Jeunesse, but we've got so much life ahead of us. And I'm talking to you, the newest person taking a look at this opportunity over Zoom. You may be in Bangladesh. You may be in a different country in the world. You may be in Europe. I know we've got some leaders in France, Nazi Perez, and so many others, right? But the thing is, wherever you are in the world today, Jeunesse is the land of opportunity. It was one of our great leaders, Mr. Mohammed Masourana. He said this: Jeunesse is the land of opportunity. Wherever you are, Jeunesse is there to really, truly help you achieve your goals, achieve your dreams, should you decide to put the work in it. And what I know is that while you and I may not know each other right now specifically, there are many people today on this call that will say yes to Jeunesse. They will become a part of Jeunesse, and they're going to put the work into it. They're going to be led by great leaders like Mr. Khaled and so many others that you will have the system to plug into and have the success. And you and I will get to know each other, and we'll get to be friends, and we'll get to look back to this Zoom and say, wow, that was the day that things truly changed. Not because life just changes by itself, but because you decided to get in the driver's seat, because you decided to say, you know what, I am going to do something a little bit different. I am going to go and put myself out of that comfort box. And it's when we do, it's when we get out of the comfort zone, when we start doing things that are new to us and they're uncomfortable to us, that's truly when we start meeting that person that is within us that we haven't yet met. You see, I truly believe that there's a better version of ourselves every single day that we haven't met yet, but we have the choice to meet this better version of ourselves every single day if we do the things that allow us to grow, which is doing things that are uncomfortable, doing things that are new. And so for so many of you today, I mean, after you hear all of the information and all the presentation, there is absolutely no way that you can't say yes to this amazing opportunity. And after that, you're going to go ahead and plug into a system. The system that this team has to offer is unparalleled. The success that comes out of this group with the leadership of Khaled and so many others is absolutely unreal. I call this team Diamond Factory, because I know that if you come in and you put the work, for sure you will become a diamond, but you obviously have to put the work into it. But I just want to thank you so much for having me on this call today, because the truth is I love presentations that are Discover Jeunesse, because
Thank you.